and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be talking to you about summer hair care tips. So I am so excited for summer. Warm weather is coming. I'm excited for vacation. I'm excited for laying out by the pool, barbecues, all that good stuff. But I do have to care for my hair differently in the summertime and in the warmer months than I do in the winter months. So today, I'm here to share with you how I take care of my hair in the summertime. Tip number one is to do a no heat summer. So I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos that I go the entire summer without using direct heat. So that means I air dry, I don't use any blow dryers, curling wands, curling irons, flat irons, none of that. I just let my hair do its natural thing and I air dry it and I put no direct heat on it. And I think the first time that I did this was in 2013. I went the whole summer without heat, and then when September came, I straightened my hair for my birthday. I had experienced so much growth that summer due to not using heat on my hair that I decided that every year since then I would just do a no heat summer. And it doesn't really make sense to straighten my hair or use heat in the summer anyway because it's so hot and humid here in Georgia. But that has really been one thing that has really helped in my hair growth journey, is to just go the entire summer without using direct heat. Along those same lines, tip number two is to beware of sun damage. So you can get damage from sitting in the sun too long and having that sunlight directly hit your hair for long extended periods of time. So the heat from the sun can actually break the protein bonds in your hair the same way direct heat can. So what I would recommend is, if you're at the beach or somewhere where you're going to be in the sun for a long time, either put your hair in a protective style, something where your ends are tucked away, or wear a hat, or break up the time that you're spending in the sun. So go indoors or go in the shade, just to break up that time that your hair is in direct sunlight. So beware of sun damage along with the use of direct heat. Tip number three is to wash or rinse your hair immediately after being in a chlorine pool. So chlorine pools have a lot of chemicals that can be very harsh and damaging for our hair. So you want to make sure that you are rinsing that chemical out of your hair, or washing with a shampoo preferably after you're inside a chlorine pool, because that harsh chemical can dry your hair out and can just really be damaging. So you want to make sure that as soon as possible after you're out of a chlorine pool that you go ahead and wash your hair. Tip number four is to fight frizz. So the way I fight frizz is, number one, by doing a protective style, because if the humidity wants to make my hair frizzy while it's in a bun, be my guest, because it's already up and it's already out of the way. But also, if I'm doing a twist out or a braid out, I make sure that I use oils or some sort of gel or product with hold that will help me fight the frizz from the humidity outside. It is very hot and humid here in Georgia, so I usually just do a protective style, or I just make sure that I load up on gel or something that will hold my style for me, because otherwise I will be walking around and I will be a big ball of frizz. But that leads me to my final tip, which is that summer is a great time to practice protective style. So right now, I'm rocking my favorite, which is the high bun. But I also make sure that when I'm bunning my hair, I don't always do the high bun. I do a low bun, I do a side bun. I just make sure that I switch the placement of my bun, because if I'm constantly putting this bun on top of my head, I can cause breakage up here. So I want to make sure that I'm not causing too much strain on one area of my head by switching up where I put my bun. Other styles I like to do in the summer that are protective styles are the two braids or a halo braid. And I know some people like to do box braids or some sort of twist, or even wigs. But summer is a great time to practice protective styling. And usually when I do a protective style, my hair is also up off of my neck, so it helps me to stay cooler as well. So I use the summertime to do a lot of buns, a lot of braids, and anything where my hair is up and my ends are tucked away. It not only keeps me cool, but it also keeps my hair protected. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below. And I want to hear from you guys. How do you wear your hair in the summertime? Do you put your hair away into a protective style? Do you risk it and straighten your hair when it's hot and humid outside? Let me know what you do with your hair in the summer down below in the comments. And if you want to see anything on this channel, be sure to leave that down below as well. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.